Yes, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. I had to get this out here. So we're going to be talking a little bit about everything that happened last night. In case you don't know, Sunderland had a fight of their life with Manchester City, and it ended in a 0-0 draw. That was probably one of the most entertaining 0-0 draws I witnessed in a while. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's get into a little bit of what happened yesterday. So first of all, you guys love to talk about the Premier League and saying Arsenal's boring Arsenal. Well, you're not saying that now, are you? You're not saying that now, are you? Because you're great. Your team is probably boring. Your team is probably not scoring goals. Yesterday in the Premier League, there were 4 draws. 1-1 versus Crystal Palace and Fulham, 0-0 versus Man City and Sunderland, 0-0 versus Brentford and Tottenham, 0-0 versus Liverpool and Leeds. And first of all, I don't want to hear from Liverpool fans about it's just Leeds. It's just Leeds. It's just Leeds. What are we doing? These guys, we put 5 past Leeds. These guys couldn't even score a goal. These guys couldn't even score a goal versus Leeds. You know what? Today's not about them. Today's not about them. What about Tottenham? Tottenham, what happened? You have the former Brentford manager. You couldn't even get a win. He couldn't get a win against his old team. You know what? It's not about you guys either. It's not about you guys either. But what the hell was that? These 2 performances were shocking. Shocking performances. The Premier League is supposed to be the best league in the world. And look, boring Arsenal puts 4 past Villa. But what happens here? 0-0. 0-0. 0-0. And I'm just going to start by saying we got Liverpool in a week's time. Liverpool, we play you in a week's time. I can't wait to play Liverpool right now, the way they're playing. You're coming to the Emirates where we're undefeated? I can't wait. You're gonna get your ass clapped. Then we got Brentford taking down Tottenham. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised anymore. But you know what's funny? This is the reaction to Tottenham fans the moment their team drops points. This is the reaction from Tottenham fans. Where is it? Let me go find it. Where is it? You know what? I tweet too much. Here it is. So Tottenham dropped points. And the first thing these Tottenham fans think about is they're more angry about Man City dropping points. The whole Premier League is more invested in Arsenal not winning the league than their own team getting results. This is what we're at. In 2026, more fans care about Man City winning games than their own team winning games because they don't want to see Arsenal win the league. They know we are the inevitable team at this moment in time. They know we are the team that are more comfortable. They know we are the ones that are causing them headaches and sleepless nights. They don't care about Man City winning the league. They just want to stop Arsenal. That's the reality. And it's even funnier when you put it like that. It's even funnier when you put it like that. But yeah, Egal, relax, man. You ain't won the league yet. Let's be humble. Bro, we're only 4 points clear. Calm down. Yeah, we're 4 points clear, but the rivals are still in hell. Smash the likes, people. Of course, smash the likes. Do your part. Terry, sorry, ain't going to be humble. I'm going to be insufferable every game week. Yeah, tell him, bro. Tell him. We're going to be insufferable. We love you, Egal. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Because the majority of fans think fans like you are unbearable. Okay. Listen, they criticize Arsenal unjustly on a weekly basis. They build up an Unai Emery Arteta rivalry all week. They say Aston Villa is on an 11-game winning streak and they're going to end your home winning streak. They make graphics about Arsenal having 4 own goals, Aston Villa having 11 games, City having 6 games. What happens? When we come back and clap back, they say this is why Arsenal fans are insufferable. This is why Arsenal... Bro, they're ridiculing Arsenal on a regular basis, even though we're winning. When we clap back, we're insufferable. Really? it gets even worse. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is a person who posted on the internet and said, what do you call it? He's like, where is it? It was the weirdest thing ever. Where is it? You know when you're trying to find something, you can't find it? I tweet so much. Where the hell is it? Just bear with me, boys and girls. Here it is. Arsenal fans are insufferable, but you have an Aston Villa fan saying a fully grown man, by the way. Excuse me? Excuse me? Arsenal fans are insufferable. Why are you posting a picture of Emi Martinez walking down the tunnel? Let him celebrate. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You're in the stadium. It's fair game. He's not being abusive. He's just saying, yeah, come on, rubbing it in his face. And my response, I think, is the best response out of all of them. So there's now an age limit on celebrations. Not only are you not allowed to celebrate until you win a trophy, but you're also not allowed to celebrate a win if you're over the age of like 15 to or 20. And Arsenal fans are unbearable. Arsenal fans are unbearable, right? Arsenal fans, guys, do you know what Villa fans were saying before the game? Do you know what Villa fans were saying before the game? Okay, I get it if you do a combined 11 and you maybe put 2 or 3 Villa players. I get it if you put a couple. But this man went on national television and said currently not one Arsenal player would I wouldn't take one Arsenal player currently. Villa fan Justin, whatever his name is, says he wouldn't add to their current squad, and that none of Mikel Arteta's side would make his starting 11. Excuse me? This is why you guys only see one side of the coin. You don't see the other side. You don't see the utter nonsense we deal with on a regular basis. The gaslighting, the bullshit. Come on. Surely he's talking shit. Because I could go to a Villa side right now and just show you. Let's go to Aston Villa's team. Aston Villa's last team that played. First things first. Martinez or Raya straight in there. There's no question about it. Raya straight in there. Timber straight in there. No question about it. Digne's out. Calafiori, Hincapié, whoever the hell you want. But for this case, Konsa or Saliba, it's not even a question. It's close, but it's not that big of. It's not that close. It's closer than the other ones. This one, Gabriel, one of the best center backs in the league, no debate. Onana or Rice every day. Tielemans or Zubimendi, you can have an argument, but some people would say Tielemans, some people would say Zubimendi. Personally, for me, I would rather have Zubi. I'd rather have Zubimendi. Saka's in over Sancho every single day of the week. Saka's in. I'll probably move Morgan Rogers to the left, and you can bring in Tielemans here. You can bring in Yuri Tielemans in there if you want. But Odegaard has been starting to play well. You know what? Odegaard's in there. So there you have it. In my team, I'd probably have 2 Villa players. But these guys have the audacity to sit there and say, oh, a whole team of, Aston Villa players. Not one Arsenal player gets in. Ridiculous. And then Arsenal fans get called insufferable. Then Arsenal fans are the ones that are getting blamed. Then Arsenal fans are the ones that are said to be the weirdos or the fan base that does stuff. Yet everything that we are getting criticized for, Unai Emery did. Unai Emery was the one who didn't celebrate. Didn't shake Arteta's hand. Unai Emery is the one that went straight down the tunnel. Unai Emery was the one that didn't stay and show decorum. Unai Emery was the one who's acting like a spoiled brat and left. And then they also talk about managers who complain. All season, I've been seeing this man, Arne Slot, complaining and whining about fouls and refereeing and everything else. Everything you guys say Mikel Arteta does, he has been doing, but I guess he gets a pass. I guess he gets a little bit of a pass. Why does he get the pass? Probably because he won the league last year. But still, it just goes to show you. Just goes to show you. Uh, yo, people in the chat, relax, man. Be nice to each other. There's no need to call each other out, cuss each other. Relax, people. Relax. Relax, people. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. There's no need to be cussing each other. There's no need to be going at each other like that. There's no need for all of that. Now, before we go any further with anything else, I'm just going to tell you guys there is an announcement. The announcement is that Arsenal's new kits have leaked. And let's look at them quickly before we move on to the next topic of today's video. Arsenal's kits have leaked. This is the Arsenal home kit. As you can see here, there's a lot more white on the shoulder. It reminds me of this home kit, the Puma kit. Yeah, it looks very, very similar to that Puma kit that we had back in the day, with the way that the arms are. Plus, the neck is a little bit of a zigzag, a little bit of a bruise, the zigzag pattern on the neck and on the arm. So it is very unique, but there's not too much you can do with the home kit, but I think I like it. I would definitely give it a 7 out of, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 without rating it less than that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section also. I think that's a proper kit. I like it. Then you have the darker kit. If you look at the details in the kit, you can see that it has the bruised banana logo without the yellow. So it's nice because it's basically a darker shade. I love the darker shade shirts. I always prefer the darker shade shirts. And if you can see, it is similar. It's a similar pattern to this. It's a similar pattern to this, but instead of that, it's more like imprinted within with a lighter shade and a darker shade. So I like it. I like it. This one here, I'm giving this one a 9. I like this one. I think this one is gonna be really nice. And if you look up, you also have the yellow with the bluish, dark bluish or whatever, and then the red also. So still have the yellow in there. Still have the old school badge. I like it. Old school Adidas badge. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It really reminds me of the bruised banana kit. So I'm definitely going to be getting that one. And I think that's another nice kit. Arsenal have been blessed once again with another nice kit. And then here is the third kit. The third kit has a thunderbolt on it. Now, it's nothing like this one here. It's kind of like the dark blue one we have this year with the thunderbolt, but instead of it being a little bit, it's more spaced out and it's actual thunderbolts. So it's like yellow thunderbolts all over the shirts. Yellow thunderbolts all over the shirts with like a darker trim and like a maroonish red on the neck and the arm with the darker blue or dark shade. And then, of course, the old school badge and then the Adidas badge, Fly Emirates. And, of course, we're going to now have the new shirts shoulder sleeve sponsor there also. And that is none other than Deal. So, yeah, that is that. I like it. Personally, I gave it an 8, 9, and I'll give this a 6. I need to see it. It doesn't look that nice right now. It doesn't look like I would want to buy it because sometimes you look at them and then you're like, I don't know. And then you eventually see it and it's like the green one from a couple years ago. When I first seen it, I didn't like it. Where is it? Do I have it here? It's like this one. I didn't like this one, the Lynx Africa kit a couple years ago, but now it's like it is what it is. Egal already gave a response to Gunner. Yeah, bro. I don't need to speak about him. I'm not here to speak about other people. I'm here to do my own thing. You know what I mean? There's no need for me to speak about other people, but we can review other people's content if that's something that we need to do. You know what I mean? We can definitely review the other people's content. Anyways, let's get into this. Shout out to my boy Toby getting married. He went and visited the Emirates with his future wifey. Shout out to Martin also. I seen this on Martin's channel just a couple of minutes ago and I posted it. Check it out. So Martin's confident that Man City is going to win the league. You haven't gotten a right. Listen, we had Gabriel out. We've had Rice out. We've had Saliba out. We've had Saka out. We've had Gyökeres out. We've had Kai Havertz out. We've had Jesus out. We've had Martinelli out. We've had all these players in and out of the team. We're still 4 points ahead of you. Once these guys, now that we have all these guys back in the team, what makes you think you're gonna all of a sudden overtake us? Anyways, continue. You didn't pick up the 3 points. What are you celebrating about Rodri's performance last night if you didn't even win with him on the pitch? Listen to what this guy says also. Listen to what this guy says. Didn't Martin just 2 minutes ago say he's going to win the league? Is he going too early? He's not even ahead in the table right now. Already shifting the goalpost. So first is go ahead and win it. And then now he's saying go ahead and retain it. Then what he's going to say? Go and win it 4 times? How do I know? You see, this is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do, man. I need to share it. Oh, my bad. I didn't share it.
I will say it now, and I've said it all season. I think we'll win the league. 4 points is nothing. Yep. Anyone getting excited on 4 points, you've not been in a title race before, guys. Not in January either.
Well, I can see a couple of Arsenal fans.
Yeah, I've noticed Egal's there.
Shout out to Martin. He's in the building.
Rodri back.
Yeah.
Martin, you're coming off as very confident, my friend. Coming off as very confident. I see you. You're very confident. You're very confident. You're very confident. You're very confident. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Because I see you. I'm not saying we're booking anything. Best CDM in the world. Okay. Okay.
And Egal said to me about Rodri. Watched Rodri last night, Egal.
By the way, I don't know why you're celebrating a draw. What did Rodri do last night to help you win the game?
Yeah. He ain't bad.
That's a 50% Rodri.
Yeah. I think Arsenal fans, they get...
What do you think of Gabriel's performance? That was a 75% fit Gabriel.
They mouth too early. They do it every year. Come at the end. If you win it, we'll credit you, say well done. But then go and retain it. You've never retained the Premier League. If you win it, go and retain it. Go and win it 4 times.
You see how your buddy just keeps moving the goalpost?
On the trot. Go and break records. Go and do it all. If you're that good, you're better than Man City all over the bloody pitch. You'll have no excuses and no problems. If Odegaard turns up in a big game, I'll give 100 quid to charity.
Whatever that guy's name is, whatever his social media is, let me know. Because the moment we play Liverpool and Odegaard has a masterclass, I'm going to be saying you need to send 100 quid to this charity of my choice. Because he volunteered without anything. Without anything. Send me the link, Egal. Let's chat. What is Martin? What's Martin saying? Let's see what Martin is. He serious? Let's see if he actually joins. 1 second. City. I sent you a message, Martin. I don't know if you have me, if you're following me on TikTok. I mean on Twitter, on WhatsApp. Oh, send the hyperlink. Oh, you're talking about the YouTube link. Okay. There. Bro, did you redirect all your people? Is that what it was?
I tried and my redirects aren't working at the minute. I don't know why. I need to sort them out.
So what are you saying, Martin? What's going on?
What? But like you celebrating? You booked the parade?
No, I'm just simply saying. I watched Man City yesterday, and I'm like, you had no control over that game.
We did.
No, you didn't. You didn't have any
second
control.
half.
You didn't have control of the game.
Second half, it was attack versus defense, and we just couldn't finish our chances.
The reason why you could say maybe second half is because they took off Bobby, but when Bobby was on the pitch, you had no control over that game. It was back and forth. It was a basketball game. Whenever Xhaka got the ball, he was one pass away from getting it up the pitch onto your side. You weren't pinning them back as much as you usually would, and I feel like Sunderland showed how to approach games against Man City defensively. I feel like a lot of teams they almost like just give Erling Haaland too much space. They give him too much space and time to think. Where these guys played very well defensively, and that was one of the more entertaining games of the season for me. I sat there, I watched it, I was enjoying it. I thought it was really entertaining to watch. Best 0-0 I've seen all season.
I mean, first half we were poor. I won't shy away from it. I was there. I didn't get back till God knows when. And to be honest, we were poor first half. But the first half is the way we've been playing a lot this season anyway. We've had less control. That's why our possession figures are way down on previous seasons because Pep's changed his style of play. But as soon as Rodri come on at half time, that was just Rodri just changed the whole game around. Rodri is showed to me why he's the best CDM. He's just that's a 50% Rodri controlling the whole game. He was superb last night. Got a couple of injuries, but we can get Semenyo in. We can try and get a Managerial in. We'll see. I thought our defense was great. Donnarumma did his job. Defense did his job.
Donnarumma is doing a little bit too much work for your liking, no?
What, 2 saves? But it's like Raya though, isn't it? You know, when Raya's called upon.
Excuse me? That was a lot more than 2 saves. Come on, Martin.
He made 2 saves.
The whole 90.
Yeah.
No chance.
What are the chances he had? One of Sunderland's chances they had Egal. They were hitting the corner flag.
Bro, I'm looking at it right now. He made 4 saves, and they were all like in the middle.
Yeah, 2 of them are nothing. 2 of them are just nothing saves.
Okay, he made 4 saves total. He faced a lot of shots, but 4 of them were where he had to work.
But you got to remember, Egal, we've just won 8 on the bounce.
Okay, but now you haven't.
Right, but it's 4 points. It's January the 2nd. I've told you this 1,000 times. I don't celebrate or get here we go until April time.
I'm not celebrating. I'm just simply saying you guys told me when I drew against Sunderland, draws is what kills you. And now the same team that told me draws is what kills you is drawing versus Sunderland and is looking like they have less control. And also, let's talk about this, Martin. Did you hear what the manager of Sunderland came out and said after the game? Did you hear what he said? He spoke about the comparison between Arsenal and Man City, and he said Arsenal is more clinical because they have different ways to score goals, and Man City somewhat predictable.
How are we predictable?
Let me pull it up because I'm kind of doing a disservice not showing you the whole thing. Where is it? Let me find it. Here it is. So his exact words. He basically chimed in on the title race, and this was his words. Listen to this.
In a few words, I would say Arsenal are a bit more clinical, a bit more direct, and with the ability to go to score, even if it's not with pass. And here we can feel the identity of Pep Guardiola, and even if Mikel Arteta is Spanish as well, I think Guardiola is impressive in the way he can build up the play.
So in one sense, he's complimenting Pep Guardiola. In another sense, he's just saying Arsenal's a bit more.
You're saying is you scored off corners, free kicks, and you're direct with it, and we play the nicer football, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's not more effective. Clearly,
you took that as a flex. Then he was actually giving you a backhanded compliment and complimenting City more.
No, it's actually the opposite. It's people acknowledging that playing against Man City, you might not have a majority of the ball, you might not have a lot of the possession, but it's a lot easier to defend against. Where Arsenal have many different ways to score goals and can hurt you and can be a lot more direct, can be a lot more clinical. And guess what? This season, I think I was watching Judge Mo and everyone talking about it yesterday also, and they were just saying Man City and Arsenal, it seems like roles have reversed slightly. You guys seem to be the team that is a little bit more facing more shots and not having as much control of the 90 minutes, having to win games late or try to hold on to results, where we're taking leads and maybe late in the game fighting off a fight back from the opponent. It's two completely different ball games. Yes, you were winning a bunch of games in a row, but the fashion in which you were winning against Forest and Crystal Palace was nowhere near as comfortable as how we're winning against the likes of Brentford and what do you call it, and Brighton.
Well, you see, you say comfortable. I don't think Brighton was as comfortable. You weren't even as comfortable in the Brighton game.
No, I'm making comparisons to games where we won 2-0, 3-0, and then 2-1, 2-1. They're both similar results, but the performances and the dominance over the opponent was vast differences. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I just think that's just different playing styles this season.
So what's your playing style? You face way more shots than we do on a regular basis. Do you think that's sustainable?
But when every time we won the league, we've always faced more shots than you.
Yeah, but the difference is now we've caught up when it comes to attacking phase. Yes, you have more.
Caught up slightly, but I still think. You see, you got this belief of City don't score and no Haaland, no Haaland.
It's not about City for me anymore. We're just better than you. We're better. We keep doing what we do. We're gonna be ahead of you. You drop off. We're gonna still be ahead of you. Even if we get injuries, we're still ahead of you.
And maybe you will.
The problem you guys have is Gabriel's back, and you guys are fucked.
Because you keep saying Gabriel's back, and you're totally misunderstanding. You're totally discounting the Rodri thing.
No. I understand
Rodri's the best CDM in world football.
I understand Rodri being back, but what you have to understand is.
So why have I got to say Gabriel's back? It's ended, but Rodri's not back, and that's dismissed.
Okay, Rodri's coming back is great, but how much?
He's the world's best CDM, Egal. Stop saying that's great.
Okay, how much more points do you think you can average from now for the rest of the season ahead of Arsenal? Because that's the difference. You're gonna need to. You're gonna not only make up.
Of course, we need Arsenal to drop points.
Yeah. So in my thing, I'm just focused on myself. You have to focus on us, right? So when it comes to Man City, I'm not really looking at you. I'm looking at myself and the opponents that we have in front of us. We have the easier side of the fixture list going forward. We faced a lot of the tougher teams at the top of the table. When I mentioned this to you a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned Sunderland away as a tough ground to travel to. Now you see, these tough away grounds is where you're going to drop your points, where we would drop our points. We don't have to go to Chelsea. We don't have to go to Man United. We don't have to go to any of these grounds. The only place we have to go to is playing you guys. Outside of that, we've already...
and I think we'll beat you at the IM.
But guess what? You might not win away at Man United. You might not win away at Newcastle. You might not win.
But then we don't deserve to win the league.
So there's still a lot of...
We don't deserve to win the league. You didn't win away at Man United.
We won away.
I'm not sure you did. Sorry, but you didn't know where to win at Anfield. Listen, I don't know what I can't predict. Yes, we've got to go to Anfield. We've got to go to Old Trafford. Old Trafford doesn't scare me.
So what do you?
Mindscape doesn't scare me. Old Trafford.
So what's your point, though? I'm not saying these grounds scare you, Martin. I'm just simply saying
you're
not in a favorable position. Wherein before you could say, we
never have been, Egal. We never have been.
You have been, because in 2022, 2023, you had a better squad than us. You had a better squad than us. In the treble-winning season, you still had a better squad than us. Now, I believe we've caught up to you when it comes to squad size. I believe we've caught up to you tactically in how we play. And
you haven't. No, you haven't. Arteta's nowhere near Pep.
Arteta is one of the best tactical managers. Arteta is one of the best tactical managers out there. He's outschooled majority of the top managers across Europe over the past 2 years.
You're talking about the GOAT. So you're talking the GOAT.
This is the problem, Martin. Martin, you view Arteta and Arsenal in the same light as what they were, and not what they are now.
No, I don't. No, I don't. You big up Arteta. Arteta is not even in Pep's basement.
Arteta right now and Pep are peers. I'm not talking about historically. I'm not talking about historically. I'm not talking about historically of what they've achieved throughout their careers. But at this moment,
so he's Unai Emery a pair them.
He is surpassed Unai Emery to another level. Unai Emery is a B-tier manager compared to Arteta. Arteta is an A-tier. Unai Emery is a B-tier.
He's won one FA Cup with someone else.
Based on this, Martin.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't take Pep 5 years to win a league at Arsenal.
The reason why Arteta and Unai Emery are not in the same bracket, if any top club needed a manager right now, they would look at Arteta. They would not look at Unai Emery twice. Chelsea is looking for a manager.
Look at Pep before the two of them.
Of course. I'm not comparing him to Pep historically. I'm just simply saying at this moment in time, there's levels to management, and Unai Emery is in the level of management where it's like he does a good job for our plucky underdogs. He's in the Eddie Howe.
So what you're telling me is a good 6 months puts him on Pep's level.
Excuse me, it hasn't been 6 months.
Yes,
it's been 3 to 4 years where Arteta has had a team performing.
That was your last season.
He's been performing. Arsenal.
That was your last season.
Where were we last season? We were in a Champions League semi-final.
Arne Slot walks into a league and wins it first time out. He didn't need 5 years.
We were in a Champions League semi-final, Martin. What are you talking about? Where were we last season?
You know how many Champions League semi-finals we've been in? Pellegrini had us in a semi-final.
You weren't in one last season. So
Pellegrini had us in a semi-final, Egal.
Trophies also has a lot to do with who's in front of you. You could have Messi and Ronaldo in front of you and still be great and not get as many trophies. Depending on who's in front of you and who's challenging you, it could take away from your legacy. Now, Pep Guardiola is a great manager. I'm not discounting what he's done in his career. I'm just simply saying, at this moment in time, when you look at the top 5 managers across the world, Arteta's in that discussion.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. And amongst his peers, he's respected amongst the best in the world. You might not. He's
got to win something for me to be
respected. What? That is your prerequisite to be rated on that level. But
because I have standards.
Amongst the pros, amongst the FIFA pros, which are the players and the managers across the world, you have guys like Messi putting Arteta as the second best manager in Europe off his performances last season, and he didn't even win a trophy. To me, Martin, this just goes to show you when players and FIFA pros are all voting and they say to themselves, you know what, this is what they end up with as the list. And they say Hansi Flick 5th, Pep 4th, Vincent Kompany 3rd, Arteta 2nd.
And that,
it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But
you know what that means, Egal?
That's
a recency bias.
No, this shows me that these players, they play against Arsenal and they see the level of difficulty that Real Madrid had against them, the level of difficulty that all these other teams across the world have against what they play against Arsenal. There's a reason why other managers are not in this list. Why isn't Unai Emery in this list? Nobody rates him like that on the same level.
Right, so you're telling me then Arteta and company, why are they above Pep there?
I don't know why they put Vincent. Maybe
that was based on last season.
Maybe they put Vincent Kompany up there because he
based on last season.
Maybe because he had a good start to the season and he was undefeated. The vote recently happened. You can't say there might be some recency bias. At the end of the day, you might be right on that.
Of course you can.
But I don't think you're going to ever see a Unai Emery on this list.
How is there not recency bias when company's been at Bayern for 2 years?
No, but all of this is based on this year, Martin. So of course it's going to be recency bias. It's based on this year. It's not based on your lifetime achievement.
That's form. That's just form.
Martin, you have to understand these things are judged off.
No, that's where me and you are very, very different. I don't get excited over a 5-minute spell. You do. You do. These do. What I need longevity, Egal.
And I try to use
Egal. I'm going to tell you the difference between me and Arsenal. City don't allow their managers to go 5 years without winning a title. He's gone.
Okay, so Pep didn't win nothing last year. If he doesn't win anything this year, he's gone.
He'll go. That's why there's links of him going.
Okay, fair. Listen,
the standards to this game, Egal. We don't allow 5 years with nothing.
Listen, we're in two different levels.
Did we sack Mancini and he won the league? Did we sack Pellegrini and he won the league?
Two different things.
When
we were building from the ground up, obviously, there's going to be years where it's not as achievable. You can't sit here and tell me Arteta's Arsenal was ready to compete for the league year 2 in his.
So how come Liverpool's Arne Slot was?
Because they already had the quality. They already won the league recently. They already have players.
So I never want to hear you say about when. So Arteta won the FA Cup with Emery's team.
Yeah, but winning the FA Cup and winning the league is two completely different ball games.
Winning anything for Arsenal's two different ball games. You've not won out in 5 years. You've not even won a Carabao Cup.
This is a lazy take. This is a lazy take.
You've got chest. Martin, you've got chest on something you've not done.
A lazy take, and you know how I know why. Who won the League Cup last year?
Crystal Palace have been more successful.
Who won the League Cup last year? Who won the League Cup last year?
Newcastle.
Is Newcastle currently a better team than Arsenal?
More successful.
Are they a better team than Arsenal today?
No, but the more successful than Newcastle.
Would you expect them to challenge for the league or Champions League?
Not right now, no.
You mentioned Crystal Palace. Do you expect them to challenge again for those same competitions?
Yes. Wait, Glasgow stays there, yeah.
Okay. They can't compete against all competitions. It just goes to show you where you're talking about is nonsense.
What's football about, Egal?
Bro, yes, there's trophies is a big reason why you play for the sport, but that's not the be and end all. You can still have progression without winning trophies. At the end of the day, not every team is going to win. Not every team has the divine right to win. There's only one league title, there's only one Champions League, and there's a couple of domestic cups. I get it. We should be winning more. But the fact that you guys continuously keep going back to this as your barometer and measurement.
Because that's all we can do, because that's what we've done for 10 years.
But if Pep Guardiola is the greatest manager in the world and you have the best team in the world,
Egal, it's second of John.
If you have the best manager in the world in the same league as you, and you have the best team in the world, and you also have another great player and great team in Liverpool who's constantly competing, and guess what? They have more experience than you, and they beat you to the title. I don't think there's any shame in that. This is why we're still going. This is why it's like, you know what? We go again. We're not ready yet. When we went 2022, 2023, we weren't ready. 2023, 2024, we went to the final day. It took you guys to beat West Ham on the final day for us to lose the league. Also, when it came to the Liverpool season, me and you both know last season was an anomaly with the amount of injuries we had. So what did we do this summer? We went and prepared for injuries. We got numerous players in, 8 players to cover ourselves in the case of injuries. And boy, thankfully we did that because we hit injuries again this season and we're still top of the league by 4 points. Yep. The reason why I'm excited, the reason why I'm saying rivals are in hell is because Gabriel's been injured, Saliba's been injured, Saka's been injured. All these guys have been injured. Martin, if I show you the list of Arsenal players that have been injured and the amount of games that they've missed and the fact that we're still 4 points clear at the top of the table tells me we're good. We're good. Second half of the season, you guys don't understand what's going to hit you. Look at this list, Martin. Timber, one of our best defenders. Saliba, one of our best defenders. Gabriel, one of our best defenders. Hincapie, who recently signed, missed 10 games. You got Calafiori, Zubamendi, Norgard, Declan Rice, Odegaard.
The missed one. The missed one game, Egal. Don't put the one game as well.
Okay, but I'm still putting.
It's embarrassing.
I'm just putting everything. This is a factual statement. It's not.
Do you want me to go through City's? You want me to go through City's injuries? Then?
We can go through that. We can go through that.
Jesus, come on, Egal.
Martin, I have a point to prove. Don't go over semantics, please. My point is.
Oh, so you can oversement and I've got to keep quiet.
No. You can rebuttal. And
this is your problem, Egal. You want to do one side of a debate and you ignore the other side.
I'm not ignoring the other side.
You do ignore the other side a lot.
Martin, I'm not speaking about Man City because I'm speaking about my club. If you want to speak about Man City, we can speak about Man City. But if I mention Man City, you're going to say I'm obsessed. I'm only speaking about my team. When we can speak about your team in a second. But my main point is, with all these players missing games this season, I am still in a comfortable position halfway point of the season, and with majority of players coming back to full fitness, I should be confident for the second half of the season. And if Man City fans want to say we're going to be there, we're going to chase you down, so be it. I look over and I see your fixtures. Now we can talk about Man City. I look over and I see your fixtures and I say to myself, good luck, because the way that your second half of the season looks, it looks a lot harder than mine. You got Chelsea next, Brighton, then Newcastle away, Man United away, and then you got an easy game versus Wolves coming up. And then, of course, we could even meet up in the League Cup final if we do. Then you got Tottenham, Newcastle, Liverpool. Boy, you got yourself a tough second half of the season.
Sorry, do you want to stick them injuries up again?
We can pull up injuries.
Just stick them injuries again.
Which injuries?
You switched off that very quickly. Put that back up what you just had.
Which injuries?
The list of injuries that was there. You went on it for about 10 seconds and flipped back off it very quickly when you saw all the pluses.
No, I didn't see anything. Look, if you're talking about injuries, here's your injuries. Your injuries are Savio, John Stones, Matej Kovacic, and Oscar Bob. That's it.
Yeah, we got no Mamouche. Rodri's only just come back. We've all got injuries. Ake's injured. Nico G's injured. We've now got 10 injuries, sorry. In total.
And my point,
it happens.
And my point is, we're good. We're in a good position even with the injuries. You're in a good position even with your injuries. Even with your poor, even with your poor start. But I'm looking at what you have coming forward, and I'm looking at what I have coming forward, and I'm saying to myself, do you know what we have? Our fixtures going forward. Like, I think we have a lot of the teams lower half of the table for the remainder of the season. Like, it's
you discounting Liverpool that easy?
We play Liverpool next Thursday, to be fair. At home, I'm confident versus any team, Martin. I don't know if you know this. We beat you 5-1 last year. You should know that.
It beat us this year.
Okay, we beat Bayern Munich this year. We beat Atletico Madrid this year.
But that's how you're looking at individual games. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, Martin, we have not lost to anybody this season at home. You're the only person who got a single draw against us this season. We are on a 13-game winning streak at home from the beginning of the season. Right. At home, we have a fortress.
See, this is the problem. You're more bothered about streaks and this and that and runs there.
Anything I rebuttal your point with, you just make it into a...
No, Egal. What gets me with you, you only see one side, and that's it. You see one side. It's like the way I tell you, the way you go Gabriel's back, and then the way you talk about Rodri.
What did I say about Rodri?
Actually, when I said Rodri's come back, you go, well.
Rodri was there yesterday. Did you win the game?
Rodri coming back. He's at 50% capacity.
So Gabriel was at 75%. We won the game because of him.
Egal, we're talking about Ballon d'Or, CDM.
Okay, and we're talking about the best centre back.
A little bit more respect.
What is he? My dad? I don't care about him.
I don't care about Gabriel then. I care about serial winners, not serial bottlers. You're giving me Gabriel. You're giving me all this. You don't sit there and go, who are you, my dad, this, that, and the other. Egal, you give one side and you ignore the other side. This is your problem. You give one side and you ignore the other side.
Okay, let's hear everything from your side. Because
you're biased, Egal. You are biased.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I protect my...
I see things my way. We can't have football debates being biased.
No, we can't have a football conversation.
You can't if you're biased.
we can't have a conversation because I can take bias aside and have a conversation. But
then let's do that. Let's do that.
But when it comes to you coming on here and saying, "Oh, you're bottle jobs," that is you having a predetermined bias that we're going to continue.
No, that's me. That is me, because you got me back up them the way you just talk about everything else. Gabriel, who's Rodri?
I'm not saying who's Rodri.
You swap every single one of your plays in midfield for a Rodri.
I'm not saying that.
Have some respect.
I'm just simply saying Rodri was playing yesterday. It didn't help you win the game.
See, that's the thing. It didn't help you win the game.
He didn't. You said he had a good performance. I don't disagree, but it didn't win you the game.
Should have won us the game.
It didn't, though. So my point.
You love to talk about XG. What was our XG last night?
Your XG was definitely better than Sunderland's.
It was 2.25. There was at 0.1 Summit.
Okay. What about?
Don't tell me who was dominating the game and who wasn't, Egal.
Okay.
What was at the game?
Okay, I know. I watched the game. They were defending very well.
Come on, Egal. Sensible.
But they also had a lot of chances. They took 10 shots. They had like a bunch of that.
No, they weren't all good shots. One of them was at the corner flag, Egal. This is what the trouble is with shots and stats. This is why I hate stats sometimes, because someone can have a shot and it goes 40 yards wide. It goes down as a shot.
Okay,
it's not a shot. That's laughable.
Okay, let's talk about Man City then.
You know what I mean? Come on.
This is the difference between Man City and Arsenal, in my opinion. I think you guys are a really good team, but I just think the difference between you guys and Arsenal, in my opinion, is that you rely heavily on that spine, and I feel like certain individuals around them, if they don't have a good game, if 2 or 3 out of your key guys don't step up on a consistent basis, you don't win. Number 1, Erling Haaland.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Number 1, Erling Haaland is one of the main.
Shocking last night.
He needs to be at his best for you guys to win. Number 2, you need either Cherki or Foden to provide the service on a consistent basis, which they did, to be fair, at times yesterday.
That's every team.
Right? And then the final piece is forget about the defense. The amount of shots you take, Donnarumma is your safety blanket.
Hang on. See, that's Egal. You just said Cherki and Foden. Can you name me a team who doesn't need their creative players to create chances?
No, everyone needs 3 or 4 players to step up. But the difference between you and Arsenal is Arsenal, if there's an issue,
you're gonna give me this dead set pieces stuff.
No. If there's an issue with anyone in the team, I feel comfortable that I have enough cover where I can see it out. I feel like if anything were to happen to
That's where we disagree. You and it's been factually proven you've struggled creatively for the last few games.
We created the same amount of big chances this season, almost 4 difference between us and you this season.
Yeah, but I'm talking the last few games, other than Villa, and you struggled in the first half. Villa, I don't know what happened to Villa second half, but I'll give Arsenal credit as well. You up your game. Apart from the Villa game, you have struggled. Again, you won with an own goal.
No, but Martin, just like
what you doing here, Egal?
1 second. Just like you said to me, you didn't watch the game. I was at the game versus Brighton. Did you watch it?
I watched highlights.
Okay, so
I watched you. Even you went, this is worrying. We're lucky here.
It was worrying, but we created the chances. What was worrying was we weren't finishing the chances. Martin, we are creating chances. The difference between Arsenal and Man City is you guys are a little bit better at Erling Haaland and some of these guys being a little bit more clinical. We create chances. We create a different variety of chances. But guess what? We have a much better defense than you. When I say the difference between the amount of difference.
That's why you conceded only 6 more goals.
Guess what? Goals conceded. I don't even know what it's at right now. But
see, right. I'm going to prove my point again.
I'm talking about
you've just done it again.
Conceded. The chances that we concede, the chances that we make.
You've fallen, no, because you're picking stats that suit you now.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
You're picking stats that suit you, right? You just said, I think your attack is a little bit better, but we're still up there. We've conceded 5 or 6 goals less than you, but you're saying your defense is way out there. So
Because
so I'm going to go. So is it not fair to say my attack is way out there then?
I think your attack is better than Arsenal's, but I think the gap.
Well, if you're going off to defense, my attack's way out there. Then I'm going to use your logic.
I think the gap between how well we defend compared to you is
well. I think the gap the way we attack compared to you is way out there.
The underlying numbers don't agree with you.
Well, your underlying numbers on defense don't agree with it.
Then. They're not my numbers. You can go on the Premier League website and check it yourself.
We've conceded 5. You conceded 5 less goals than us.
Guess what? We've also given away 20 less chances.
That's your trouble. You're picking stats that suit your narrative.
Those stats show you, Martin. Did you not see?
Egal, we've always conceded chances,
but you're conceding.
Right? Okay. How many times did Edison get into a one-on-one situation, Egal?
I don't.
Quite a lot. It's like the high line debate. We have always had a high line. We've had a high line for 6 years. It just gets pointed out more because Rodri wasn't there. When Rodri was there, the high line wasn't noticed as much. When Rodri wasn't there, everything got pointed out because Rodri was the linchpin within the midfield, which is the way everything is within a Pep Guardiola team. If you look, you can't say, so the chances stuff is garbage to me. It's professional football. If you don't want to create chances, get a super team on FIFA and do it that way. This is professional top level football. You're going to create, you're going to concede chances. That's just football. And the way City have always conceded chances has been similar from day one. I remember playing Lyon in the Champions League and we got knocked out. Do you know how we conceded the goal? With a high line that got ball played through and Edison got done one-on-one. That's the way we've always played because that's Pep's style.
I think Pep's changed it slightly.
He has this season for less possession, but the way we concede chances has never changed.
You concede a lot more on the transition, of course, and I don't think you.
The trouble is, Egal, with all due respect, you need to spend less time on FootMob and looking at the stats and get properly watching the games.
And I think you also look at stats and you don't actually watch the games because
I don't look at stats because I think stats can be stats are very.
Because the first thing you did when you spoke about the Brighton game, the first thing you did when you spoke about the Brighton game and games like the Wolves game, you're like, oh, you weren't creating the chances. We create the chances.
No, I'm asking because I don't know. I didn't watch the games. I don't know. I don't watch all the Arsenal games again.
All right.
I don't know. That's my thing. I don't know. I'm going off. I'm having a bit of banter with you there because of your bloody YouTube thing that you did. It's a bit of banter. Thought we're all in this, a bit of banter and a laugh, and we all get on. Didn't think it was going that deep on who was this, catching everyone out. But it's like how many clean sheets have you had this season?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me check. David Raya has the most clean sheets, I think. Where is it? Let me check. David Raya clean sheets. I don't know. I know you guys have 8, right?
That's what I mean. It's not. Do you know why City and Arsenal are both at the top?
Why?
Because we're two good footballing teams, Gal. We both defend well. We both attack well. Our attack is slightly better. Your defense is better. We just have to move it. It's attack versus defense and make the best team win.
And I think the difference between me is we have a more complete team. You guys have more star power problems.
And that's fine. That's your opinion.
Do you disagree with that?
I think as in what? I mean, as in star power, as in what?
Do you believe you have a better squad?
Depth-wise, no. I think our 11s is as good as your 11.
Okay, so yeah, we agree then. So yeah, David Raya, he has 9 clean sheets.
That's me after January, because we can get Semenyo, Gay through the door. The thing is, you got to remember, we're still going through.
I don't know if Semenyo is going to go into your team and hit the lights on fire right away.
No, we're not talking. We're talking about squad. No, we're talking about squad now. You want to talk about squad a minute ago?
No, but Semenyo coming in January, isn't he being spoken about as?
Is Semenyo better than Oscar Bob?
Yeah.
Right, so it builds our squad.
Okay, so if you want to look at it that way, fair. I was looking.
No, that's what I mean. Is Matt Gahey? If we say we sell Ake and we bring in Matt Gahey, that is building your squad better. And you got to remember, we are also, and this thing, and this is we're in our transition moving forward, rebuilding our team. It's like we're now doing deals for the summer. You may not know this, but Elliot Anderson is nearly done for the summer. So you bring in Elliot Anderson because Bernardo Silva will leave in the summer on a free, and the likelihood is Elliot Anderson will come in. That's building your squad back.
What makes you guarantee that you're going to get Elliot Anderson? There should be like
he wants to come to Sarah. I know that 100%. He wants to come to Sarah. So for it. Yeah, go and check. He follows City everywhere. Follow City on Instagram. Follows players. He wants to come to Sarah.
All right, fair. So what is he? He's your Rodri replacement? Is Rodri leaving?
If Rodri leaves, then you could be the Rodri replacement. If not, I think you'll replace Bernardo.
Is Pep leaving this summer?
I'd actually say if we win the league, I'd probably say well. This is why I'm saying you don't want us to win the league.
All right. It's not even about the league for me, Martin.
I think if we don't win the league, you'll see out his contract. I don't want Maresca, I'll tell you that.
You don't want Maresca?
No.
All right. So I'm looking at the table right now, Premier League table. It's a 4-point gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this moment in time, the reason why I'm more confident is because with that said 4-point gap, I look over at my next couple of games, and I'm confident I can win my next couple of games. I don't know if Manchester City will get back onto their great form that everyone was saying, because I think you're slightly getting overrated by the media, and your performances are just as everybody else's. It's not as super convincing. Like people are saying, Man City are purring. I don't think so. Arsenal, I don't think we're purring either. Don't get me wrong, but I just think in this Christmas period, the way the discussions have been was Arsenal dropped points to Villa. The bottle jobs are going to bottle it again. Arsenal beat Villa. Man City dropped points to Sunderland. It's in Arsenal's hands to lose again. Now, I know I'm not an idiot. It's too early to be getting too excited about anything. Nothing's getting decided in January. But over the next coming months, I believe we're going to further extend this lead. And I just don't think Manchester City are the same team that they used to be, where they're going to come here and blitz everyone, rotate, constantly change the team, and still be ahead of people. I look at Johnny Reinders. He's struggling with his adjustment to the Premier League. I look over at Man City, and they're still relying on guys like Bernardo Silva, who's not at the same pace as he used to be. And I see holes in your team where Arsenal.
Oh, do you want some good news for the weekend? Sorry, just breaking news coming out. I don't think Semenyo will play against you this weekend.
I'm not surprised, and I
don't know what Iriola's done, because Iriola's gone from doing it, and I think he's bored of gone. Nope, not happening.
Same thing happened with Eze. Same thing happened with Eze.
Yeah.
Listen, shout out German Chicken Wing. I think it's we got a super chat. Shout out German Chicken Wing. The mighty Arsenal defense has 9 clean sheets as City. City have the same.
Listen, this is my thing, Egal, and this is why I said if Arsenal win the league, you know this, I've told you this on Blue Pill, Red Pill, I'll congratulate you. I'm not bitter about it. It's for me, it's 2 top teams.
You'll say do it again. That's what you're gonna do.
No. Yeah, everyone will say do it again.
By the way, your buddy.
You know that, Egal. You know that because you've just said it. You've just said it because you know that's what will get said.
By the way, where's your buddy who said he's gonna donate £100 if Martin
he's in the chat?
Tell him if Martin
he's in the chat. Man City tone.
Tell him if Martin Odegaard has a good performance versus Liverpool. I want to see a receipt of him donating £100 to a children's fund or something.
He's in the chat, Egal.
Okay.
That's me. Hello.
Tell him, yo, Man City tone since 87. If Martin Odegaard has a good game versus Liverpool this Thursday, I expect to see you say, I'm a man of my word, and I'll donate to whatever charity of your choice that's like a children's charity. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, right, Egal, I'm going to jump because I've got to go and do some family stuff. But listen,
wait.
it's
One
going
more
to be
thing.
a great fight to the end.
One more thing.
Go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight.
Yep.
What are you the most worried about happening that could derail your season?
See, I don't worry about Arsenal. I'll tell you why, because there's nothing I can do about Arsenal.
Of course.
Nothing, as you shouldn't really worry about City, because nothing you can do about City. You should worry about my biggest thing at the minute is, if I'm going to be totally honest, is getting Rod. I need to get see. Listen, big up Arsenal Spartan. I love it. I'm triggering you all over, mate.
Hey, I got some tweets to look at. If you want to stay for 2 seconds. First of all, shout out to my boy. He got married and he went to the Emirates with his wife. That's cute. Next, shout out to Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard this season has been underrated, man. Do you think Leandro Trossard is better than Semenyo?
No.
Do you think Leandro Trossard is one of the better left wingers in the league?
No. That's why half your fan base went mad when you gave him a year extension. Don't do that again. Come on.
Chelsea are not prioritizing trophies, basically. And if they get knocked out to Arsenal, it's not the end of the world. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's crazy. To me, when you're in the last four of any trophy, it's serious time.
Yeah, Chelsea have lost it, ladies and gentlemen.
Chelsea have imploded. Absolutely imploded.
And you don't want Maresca?
No.
Why?
Because he's won a postseason tournament and he's won a Conference League.
I think he's probably one of the better managers out there that you can get.
What
do you think about?
With due respect, I want a manager who can win his titles and get us to finals and Champions Leagues, etc. No.
What do you think about Arne Slot whining about refereeing and players going down whenever they get fouled? I think he's the person people think Arteta is.
I think the guy's lost the plot. For a guy who spent $500 million in the summer.
Yeah. Do
you know when he lost it? Do you remember when was it, about a month ago? When he come out and he said I can't compete with City's and Chelsea's squad size. Like, he just spent $500 million.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I think he got too excited. He thought the Premier League was easy after he won it that season. By the way, I made a banter.
Unstoppable. No Premier League defender. Yo, Erling Haaland is unbelievable. He's unstoppable. No Premier League defender knows how to stop him. No Premier League defender knows how to play against him. There is nobody in the Premier League that can match up against Erling Haaland and say, I'm going to stop you from scoring today.
What? Yeah, that was dead banter.
Do you know what? Maybe I should start doing one with Gyökeres.
There you go. You know what Arsenal fans are saying? Do you believe in Gyökeres? He's our top scorer. Of course we do. Like,
how many goals he scored?
7 goals all season.
Phil Foden has more.
What do you think about this? Don't you think this is weird that every fan base is like they're more angry about your results than their own? This is a Tottenham fan who drew yesterday, and they're more mad that City drew than they do.
I think there was. I mean, Sunderland. Jesus, you'd have thought they'd have won the league. I was half expecting a pitch invasion yesterday.
Yeah,
the way they celebrated it. Look, and breathe. Listen, they've even tweeted out they knew what they were in that second half. That second half was the Alamo. And they survived it. And listen, I'm not going to lie, Sunderland defended for their lives.
They
deserve very, very well.
They're undefeated. But, you know.
They're undefeated at home, yeah.
You know, Martin, half the time people say Arsenal fans are unbearable. I feel like 90% of the time we're baited by other fan bases. Like, look at this. One of your fans is saying 4 points ahead. We play Arsenal at the Etihad. It's still only 1 point, comma.
You know the trouble is that this is what I call typical title race. Because we did the same with Liverpool. And you probably did, and this is what happens. You end up doing this, and I get it. It means more to some than others. But as long as it remains banter, The part I don't like is when people wish injuries on the opponents. That's the part I don't like.
Yeah, that was disgusting. I never.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like. It's like, you know, people go too far. Listen, it's a game. It's a game. It's a bit of banter. It's everything else. I don't mind it.
Aston Villa fan saying a grown man celebrating like this. Apparently, there's now an age limit on how you celebrate in the stadium.
Yeah, but Egal, you go through every single Premier League ground this weekend, and someone will do that to the opposition, to a former player of theirs.
And I'll tell you this, Martinez just always talk shit about Arsenal.
Do you think when Semenyo goes back to Bournemouth, so when Semenyo goes back to the Vitality, there will be one fan who will want to stick it up him, and they'll be like, "Yeah, screw him, this, that, and the other." Same with Matt Gay. Say Matt Gay goes to you, but it goes to us or wherever, because Matt Gay, I think Matt Gay is going to have the choice of every single club. Matt Gay's in the best position I think any footballer would love to be in. He's at a prime age. He's a really good defender. He's homegrown.
No, to be fair, Cherky was in a better position because he had a very cheap release clause.
His wasn't a release clause; it was a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, that's even better.
Which Leon didn't have to honour. The only reason Leon honoured it is because they were in the financial
situation
that they were in.
Okay, finally, before I go, I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna say this, Martin. How do you feel about the Chelsea game? Score prediction?
I think we'll bounce back. I think it'll be a close game because it's one of them. Everyone's some are looking at it and going, "No manager easy."
Yeah,
but I'm always in the opposite of. You know them. You know what it's like when a team doesn't have a manager. They just do stuff, and it's like, why are you doing it? But I think Haaland and Foden need to respond back because those two were not good enough last night. Don't think Cherky was as. I think Cherky defensively was great. I didn't like the way we played our wingers wide. I want our wingers more inside. Defensive wise, I have no issue. The intriguing one will be Rodra because I do think he'll start Rodra. I think he has to because Nico J will be injured, and then you just.
How long is Nico out for? Probably like a couple of days, no?
I don't know. I know Semenyo's out for a while. It looks like he's got an abductor injury because he did it. You know when he took the shot.
Yeah,
that's when he injured himself. Because he injured himself. Defender comes in.
You gonna sell him to Spurs?
No, not unless they come up with silly money.
Hey guys,
they haven't got any. They haven't got Caicedo either, which is that'll be good.
Hey, probably better off without him. He's gonna just get a yellow card again.
I prefer Caicedo playing than Enzo playing. I'm loving it.
Caicedo gives up way too
much.
Yeah,
I do think City will win. I think it'll be a close game, but I think we'll win it.
Hey, I think you win it too, probably 2-1. But Chelsea's not that good right now because
the reason why I think City will win it is you'll be 7 clear by the time we go into it, and then it changes things. We have to win then.
Oh, I never even thought about that. Yeah, we just need to do our job. Who are we playing again?
Because for some reason, I'm not someone who moans about this. I've been seeing our fixtures, and it came out this stat that was proven. City, you've got the least rest in the next 10 days, 14 days. We're literally bouncing into every game at the minute.
So advantage Arsenal.
Yeah, that is advantage you at the minute. Yeah.
First, Martin finally admitted it. And final thing, Unai Emery.
But 4 points clear, of course, it's going to be advantage. I still think we're going to win it, but of course, it's advantage Arsenal.
Arsenal, sack Arteta. Villa, sack Unai Emery. You need a manager, and you only have one choice between those two. Who are you taking?
I'm going to take Emery.
I feel like that's your pride.
Do you know what it is? I don't like Arteta's style.
What is his style?
If you would ask, here's one. If Arteta played, do you remember the style he had 2 years ago when he was free flowing, beautiful attacking?
Arteta doesn't have a style. He plays to his advantage.
I don't like Arteta's style now.
Arteta plays to the strength of the players that he has on the pitch.
Yeah, no, I get that. I want control, but with fast tempo. Attacking style with it.
And Unai Emery is going to have you substituting half your team every day at halftime, and he's going to make you're not going to win nothing. You're better off with a manager who's actually can compete at the top level compared to a manager who's only good at Europa Leagues. Anyway,
yeah, it is what it is, but we'll see.
Hey, we'll wrap it up here, man. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Big up Martin for joining me. Shout out to you. And big up everyone in the chat. Big up to German Chicken Wing for the super chat. And we'll catch you guys later today at 7 o'clock with the panel. Peace.